Now, have you ever been to France? The food, oh the food, buttery croissants, cheeses that could make a grown man weep, and wine, glorious wine. And yet the French always seem to maintain those svelte figures. It's enough to make you wonder if they've got a secret pact with a coven of stylish witches. Well, fear not, my friends, because it's not magic. It's a mindful approach to living. In this video, we're going on a little trip to uncover the French secrets to effortless slimness. So, get comfy, grab a cuppa, or maybe a glass of something bubbly, and let's dive into the world of French joie de vivre, shall we? Now, you know how some people inhale their food like they're in a competitive eating contest? It's like they're racing against an invisible clock, barely tasting what they're eating. Yeah, the French are having none of that. They take their time, making each meal an experience to be cherished. They've elevated eating to an art form, darling, a symphony of flavors and textures to be savored. It's not just about the food, it's about the entire dining experience. Imagine this. You're sitting at a charming bistro, sunlight dappling through the leaves, the gentle murmur of conversation in the air. The ambiance is just as important as the meal itself. Your plate arrives, a picture of culinary artistry. Each element is meticulously placed, inviting you to appreciate the effort and creativity behind it. Do you wolf it down? Absolutely not. You take a moment to admire it, to let your senses take it all in. You take your time, appreciating the aroma, the presentation, the way the light dances off that perfectly dressed salad. It's a feast for the eyes and the nose before it even reaches your mouth. Each bite is a moment of pure indulgence. You let the flavors unfold slowly, savoring every nuance. You chew slowly, deliberately, allowing the flavors to unfold on your palate like a fine wine. It's a dance of taste and texture. You're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your soul. Each bite brings a sense of deep satisfaction and contentment, and because you're so present in the moment, so engaged with your senses, something magical happens. You feel satisfied with less. It's a revelation in simplicity. You see, when you eat mindfully, you give your body a chance to catch up with your brain. It's a harmonious balance between mind and body. It's like sending a little memo to your stomach saying, "Hey, we're eating here. No need to order seconds just yet." Your body gets the message loud and clear. And that, my friends, is the key to avoiding overeating. It's about being in tune with your body's signals. It's about breaking free from the tyranny of the clean plate club. You don't have to finish everything on your plate to feel satisfied. It's about listening to your body's cues and understanding that satisfaction isn't about stuffing yourself silly. It's about feeling good, not overstuffed. It's about savoring each bite, appreciating the nourishment it provides, and knowing when to put down the fork and say, "C'est magnifique, but I'm pleasantly full." It's a mindful approach to eating. This isn't about deprivation, it's about reconnecting with the joy of eating. It's about finding pleasure in every meal. It's about transforming mealtimes from a rushed necessity into a cherished ritual. Each meal becomes a celebration. It's about slowing down, breathing deeply, and allowing yourself to truly taste the rainbow, one delicious bite at a time. It's a journey of flavors. So, the next time you sit down for a meal, remember, slow down, savor, and enjoy. Make each meal a mindful experience. Now let's talk about the stars of the show, the food itself. The French, you see, have this deep-rooted love affair with real, unadulterated food. They're not interested in those mass-produced, plastic-wrapped, chemical-laden concoctions that masquerade as food in some parts of the world. Oh no, the French, they know their onions, so to speak. They're all about fresh, seasonal ingredients bursting with flavor and vitality. Think vibrant farmers' markets piled high with colorful fruits and vegetables, the air thick with the aroma of ripe tomatoes and freshly baked bread. It's enough to make your senses sing. They believe in quality over quantity, darling. A small piece of perfectly ripe cheese is far more satisfying than a whole block of that processed stuff. A simple salad made with sun-kissed tomatoes, fragrant herbs, and a drizzle of olive oil is a culinary symphony compared to a bowl of iceberg lettuce drowning in bottled dressing. And don't even get me started on the bread. Oh, the bread, crusty baguettes, fluffy croissants, pain au chocolat that will make you weep with joy. You can find it in your own backyard, at your local farmer's market, or even in your own kitchen. Start by reading labels, ditching the processed junk, and embracing the beauty of whole, unadulterated ingredients. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. Just remember to channel your inner Parisian and savor every bite. Chapter 3. Walking, the French fitness secret. Now you might be thinking, but Graham, what about exercise? Surely the French must have some grueling workout routine to stay so trim. Well, my dears, that's where you'd be wrong. You see, the French have a rather ingenious approach to fitness. They make it a part of their daily lives without even realizing it. They're not slaves to the gym, oh no. They'd much rather stroll along the Seine, baguette in hand, than sweat it out on a treadmill. They believe in the power of walking, darling, of incorporating movement into their everyday routines. Imagine this. Instead of battling traffic or cramming onto the metro, you decide to walk to work. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and you're getting your steps in without even breaking a sweat. You arrive at the office feeling energized and invigorated, ready to tackle the day. Or picture yourself on the weekend, strolling through a park, browsing the stalls at a local market, or simply enjoying the scenery. You're not focused on burning calories or building muscle. You're simply enjoying the act of moving your body, of experiencing the world around you. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. It's about making movement a part of your lifestyle, not just something you tick off a to-do list. And the best part, it's completely free and accessible to everyone. So ditch the car, hop off the bus a stop early, and embrace the French art of walking. Whether it's a sunny day or a light drizzle, the French find beauty in every step they take. They walk in all seasons, embracing the weather as part of their experience. Walking isn't just a solitary activity, it's a social one too. Families walk together, friends catch up on foot, and even pets get in on the action. It's also a wonderful way to explore new places and discover hidden gems in your city. Walking tours are a popular way to see the sights and learn about the history and culture of a place. So next time you think about fitness, remember the French secret. It's not about the destination, but the joy of the journey. Embrace walking, and you'll find a world of benefits waiting for you. Chapter 4, Food Without Guilt, the Joy of Moderation. Now, here's a refreshing thought. The French don't believe in food guilt. They embrace their meals with joy and a sense of celebration. They don't subscribe to the notion of good foods and bad foods. Instead, they see food as a source of pleasure and nourishment. They understand that all foods can have a place in a healthy diet as long as it's all in moderation, darling. This means enjoying a variety of foods without overindulging. They're not afraid of butter, cheese, or even the occasional pastry. These are seen as integral parts of their culinary culture. They know that life is too short to deny yourself the pleasures of the table. Sharing a meal with friends and family is a cherished experience, but they also understand the importance of balance. It's about enjoying rich foods in small quantities and balancing them with lighter options. They don't deprive themselves, but they don't overindulge either. This approach allows them to enjoy their food without the negative consequences of excess. It's about listening to your body, understanding its cues, and finding a balance that works for you. This mindful approach to eating is key to their enjoyment. It's about enjoying all foods in moderation, without the guilt or shame that can often accompany our relationship with food. This freedom allows for a more joyful eating experience. Imagine this. You're at a dinner party and a plate of delectable pastries is being passed around. The atmosphere is filled with laughter and conversation. Do you A, stare longingly at the pastries but decline, feeling virtuous but slightly deprived, or B, throw caution to the wind and devour half the plate, only to be plagued by guilt later? These extremes are not the French way. If you're channeling your inner French foodie, the answer is C, none of the above. Instead, you find a middle ground. You take a moment to appreciate the artistry of the pastries, select one that truly speaks to your soul, and savor every bite with unabashed pleasure. This mindful indulgence is key. It's about finding that sweet spot, that balance between indulgence and moderation. This balance allows for a more sustainable and enjoyable way of eating. So, the next time you're faced with a culinary temptation, remember the French philosophy. A little bit of what you fancy does you good. Embrace the joy of moderation and savor every moment. Chapter 5, The Rhythm of Meals, Structure and Routine. Now let's talk about the French approach to mealtimes. You see, the French, they're creatures of habit in the best possible way. They have a certain rhythm to their days, a structure that revolves around set mealtimes. They don't subscribe to the chaotic grazing culture that's become so prevalent in our fast-paced world. They don't eat on the go, hunched over their desks or steering wheels. Oh no, darling, mealtimes are sacred in France. They believe in the power of sitting down to eat, of making time for meals even if it's just for 15 minutes. They understand that food is not just fuel, it's an opportunity to connect, to converse, to savor the simple pleasure of a shared meal. Imagine this. It's lunchtime in Paris. Offices empty as people flock to nearby cafes and bistros. Friends gather for leisurely lunches. Families reconnect over steaming bowls of soup and crusty bread. There's a sense of community, of shared enjoyment, that's often missing from our rushed and fragmented mealtimes. When you have set mealtimes, you're less likely to snack mindlessly throughout the day. It's about creating a rhythm to your day, a structure that allows you to nourish your body without the distractions of modern life. So why not try incorporating a bit of French structure into your own life? So there you have it, my dears, a glimpse into the French secrets of staying slim without dieting. It's not about deprivation or punishment. It's about embracing a mindful and joyful approach to food and to life. Which of these French habits will you be adopting? Perhaps you'll swap the gym for a leisurely stroll through the park, or maybe you'll start savoring your meals with a newfound appreciation for the art of mindful eating. Whatever you choose, remember that small changes can make a big difference. Now, I'm dying to hear from you. Have you noticed a difference in the way people eat in different cultures? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little jaunt through the world of French lifestyle secrets, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more insights on global health and wellness, and I'll see you in the next one.